Ladies and gentlemen, the Arizona State University students had a rally because they want Kyle Rittenhouse off of the campus and removed from the school. See, that's the thing that these folks never think about when they prevail in court on things they really should not have gotten away with. It's the same way with George Zimmerman. Everywhere he was going, he was running into all kinds of issues. So, although America's crooked criminal court, your courts are criminal altogether. So, just because these corrupt courts let you go, that doesn't mean people out in public is going to embrace these folks. They won't. For the rest of his life, everywhere he goes, he's going to be called a murderer. It doesn't matter what the court decision is, the court can't make the public embrace people. So this came out in the Washington Post, November 29th, 2021. So students at the Arizona State University are campaigning to get Kyle Rittenhouse kicked out of his studies, calling him a racist, bloodthirsty murderer, even though the teen was acquitted of all charges. Yeah, but that was in the courtroom. In the courtroom of the public opinion, those charges are still on him. Four groups led by Students for Socialism are behind a rally planned for Wednesday to boot Rittenhouse, 18, who revealed that he was an online student at the Temple School and would like to live a quiet life on campus. Killer off campus, reads the flyer, calling for the university to protect students from a violent, bloodthirsty murderer. A list of four demands include getting the 18-year-old cleared, murder withdrawn, murderer withdrawn from ASU, as well as for the school to release a statement against white supremacy and racist murderer Kyle Rittenhouse, which they won't do. I can tell you that right now. They won't do it. And I bet you there's probably professors and staff members up at that school that believe what what it was self-defense and he did the right thing. That's what they're going to tell you. All right, so it's also calls for a multicultural center to be a safe space from white supremacy. The groups also want police funding to instead go to multicultural center and to get a care healing center. The protest is also backed by Students for Justice in Palestine, the Multicultural Solidarity Coalition, and the Mexican American student group, MICHA, the ASU. Okay, so the groups concede that Rittenhouse, who said he supports Black Lives Matter, no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Was cleared of all charges over the triple shooting during riots last year in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The jury agreed that he had been defending himself after getting attacked, but the group dismissed that as proof of a flawed justice system, insisting Kyle Rittenhouse is still guilty to his victims and the families of those victims. I was looking at an article shortly, maybe like a day or so after the verdict, and the families were saying they were in that courtroom every day, and they said they felt ignored. They felt ignored. A spokesperson, probably that judge, that old crooked ass judge, that Schroeder, probably told everybody in there to snub the families. I wouldn't be surprised. He was very out in the open with his corruption. A spokesperson for ASU's Students for Socialism told Fox News that they do not feel safe with a mass shooter being so carelessly allowed at the school, even if he appears to be just online. The jury's decision to clear Rittenhouse effectively gives right wing individuals the license to kill other individuals who protest for human rights, the group claims. Rittenhouse took the lives of innocent people with the intent to do so by strapping an assault rifle to himself in a crowd of unarmed citizens. That is the textbook definition of intent, the spokesperson claimed. The decision made by the courts is one of the thousands of cases that have been influenced by biased judges, and that's exactly what Schroeder was. He let it show. He didn't even care. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, there are many sitting on the bench in America just like him. He's one of many, and this is why the Black community can never get a fair shake when it comes down to criminal court. Now, criminal court is heavily rigged, but most Black people do well in civil court. We do well, but as far as criminal court, no, they got it all rigged up. Okay, and they make sure these very biased judges are sitting there. They got them there on purpose so that they can always do us in. So, thousands of cases that have been influenced by biased judges, predominantly white juries, which I don't think should ever be allowed. America's not a white country, so why should we see all white juries? And mistakes inherent in the judicial system, founded off of injustice to begin with, the spokesperson said, which is very true. Rittenhouse has insisted his case had nothing to do with race. No, that was the reason why you went there. It was a BLM march. You know, I'm still waiting for y'all to show up at other marches and protect property. How come, like, I'm going to keep asking the questions. How come you gun toters like Rittenhouse didn't show up at the Capitol to keep that from getting looted? How come you didn't show up for that? No, those are not the kind of people you want to brandish those guns to. You want to brandish those guns to Black people. So, anyway, back to this. The three men that were shot were all white. He has also threatened legal action against those still making such accusations against him and insists President Biden, who dubbed the teen a white supremacist, defamed him with actual malice. Look, if that was the worst thing that happened to him, he got it easy. Trust me, everything going on with this dude, he got off easy. Period. Rittenhouse had said he wanted to study either nursing or law at AUS. But you know what, y'all? You did you see how they were trying to encourage him to be a cop? Don't be surprised if he crops up real soon as a police officer. And you know he's going to target the Black community just like all of them do. Hoping to keep a low profile, ASU did not immediately respond to a request for comment early Monday. Well, we'll see what happens, if they will keep him or they will show him the door. Mm-mm-mm. You know, that's the problem. Yeah, he prevailed in court, but there are many out in public that will never let him forget what he did. They're never going to let him live it down. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.